All right, so I'm going to do a race briefing. If you're not able to make it to Rising Silo on Friday night from 4 to 7 for packet pickup, and then the race briefing right after that at 7 p.m., hopefully this will fill in any gaps or questions you have. If you do have any questions that arise, just shoot me an email at brett@ecbcrunning.com. I'm going to do my best to try to answer any questions you may have. Also, I know that those emails that I send out have a lot of information in them, and I fall guilty to that as well, as not reading sometimes all the way through the email. If you read through, that's kind of the stuff I'm going to go over tonight. So if you have questions though, don't hesitate to contact me, but I hope that most information is either on the website, on Ultra Sign Up, or in those emails I've been sending you. So I'm just going to start off, before I go any further, thank you to our awesome sponsors, Rising Silo, Hammer Nutrition, Runabout Sports, Naked Sports Innovation, Bowers Homemade LLC, and then the Cellar Restaurant and Six Pack Store. Those awesome companies have helped me out. They've made this race more affordable for you guys. Hammer Nutrition donated product. Bowers hooked you guys up with some awesome finisher prizes. So each runner will get either a jar of applesauce or apple butter, thanks to Bowers Homemade LLC. Cool family down in Elliston who makes this stuff, as well as applesauce, your choice. The folks at Naked Running Band, they're giving away at door prizes 2 belts. I used it at my 100 miler a few weeks ago and at a marathon in early March, and it was awesome. So I highly recommend it. They also have some soft flasks to give away for door prizes. So that's really cool. The Cellar is helping us out with parking. So that overflow parking that you'll see, and I'll talk about it in a minute, that's thanks to the Cellar. The owner of the Cellar is offering up some property that he has so that we can make sure we have enough parking. And then of course Rising Silo Brewery, who is the host location right across from the start there at Heritage Park. And then finally Runabout Sports. Runabout Sports, they have donated 4 $50 gift cards for the Queen of the Mountain and King of the Mountain for both race distances. So I'll talk about that a little bit too. So pack pickup 4 to 7 p.m. at Rising Silo. Drop in, get your shirt, get your bib. There'll be a gel in your bag from Hammer Nutrition, and some other information about their products. Some Enduralites, which are the equivalents of their, salt tabs. Let's see. First thing, course marking. So course marking is going to be with pink streamers. So that'll be like the main thing that you're going to be following. If I want you to turn, I'm going to put a bunch of markers there so you know to turn. So don't go looking for something else. There may be some other streamers that are just up there and out there. And so just follow the pink streamers. They're probably going to be like 2 feet long for each streamer. Follow those. There also will be flour on the ground. So when you're supposed to turn, you're going to see flour. Of course, if it's raining or as people go over it, it may deteriorate some. There's also going to be signs on stakes. So I'm going to stake signs into the ground. So those are the things that you should be looking for course marking. I sent out a map on Sunday evening through Ultra Sign Up. I'll send that again out on Wednesday. You can take a look at that and hopefully get all the information you need about the course. If you have questions though, please ask. I'll have course maps at the race briefing, and you can also look at the one that's on the website. I also have a Strava file there, so if you want to go through and kind of track it yourself, you can look at that as well. All right, forecast. So it keeps changing. Earlier today it was rain. Today, right now, it looks good, and it looks sunny with like a 20% chance of rain. High of 75. We'll have plenty of water out there on the course for you guys, but just make sure you're prepared for that. Sunblock, all the normal things. So I'm just kind of going through race morning. There will be 4 portable toilets. Make sure that you get there with ample time. If you need to use the facilities there, just try to make sure that you get there timely so that you're not waiting in line and then rushing to get to the start line. So every bathroom, or excuse me, every aid station will have toilet paper and hand sanitizer if you would need it. Parking. So when you come down Glade Road, I will have signs directing you. You'll be looking for orange signs that say Gateway Trail Race. There are going to be 2 places that are going to have parking. So Rising Silo, the host location, will have parking. If for some reason we fill that up on race morning or on packet pickup evening, there will also be parking just like 5/10, or maybe it's not even 5/10. It's a short walk up the road on a paved path through Heritage Park to a field that's owned by the gentleman who owns the Cellar Restaurant And so I will have signs directing you to overflow parking there. My dad and father-in-law are both going to be there directing people parking in the morning as well as on Friday. So they'll be in fluorescent yellow vest, construction style high vis vests. Look for them. They'll direct you to parking if for some reason we need to utilize overflow parking. On Friday night, packet pickup could be busy because Rising Cellar does a great business on Friday evening. So just be prepared for maybe having to walk from the overflow parking. But it's nice because you'll have an idea of where you would park on Saturday morning if we need to use it. There will be signs directing you to overflow parking. And you'll take a left, I think it's onto Linwood, and then a right into the field. And they'll be flagged and directed. Okay, aid stations. So there's 7 aid stations for the 50K. There are 4 for the 25K. It's really important for you guys who are running the 50K to know that the aid station 2 will not be there on your way back. So aid station 2, the one at the fire circle, mile 7, will not be back. That's only really for the 25Kers. It's to help you guys out. It's going to be a smaller aid station anyway, so like light snacks, food, water, drink, but it's not going to be like a full-blown aid station like aid station 1, which is at the bottom of Jacob's Ladder, which is also aid station 4 and aid station 7, and the upper lot aid station, which is aid station 3 and aid station 6. So just be prepared for that. Know that on the way back, that aid station will not be there. Be nice to the volunteers. So please be nice to the volunteers. A lot of these are my friends. They are awesome folks that have volunteered. They're giving up their Saturday to go out and hopefully help you complete your goal of running this race. So please be nice to the volunteers. I'm going to have to write down your number if they're not. So please just be nice to the volunteers, and make sure you come into it with a smile. And I've always found that to be successful. So just kind of what you're going to have at the aid station. Drinks, you're going to have water, Heed, it's mandarin orange flavor. It's only the flavor. Coke, ginger ale, and Mountain Dew. And of course, water. Snacks. We're going to have potato chips, pretzels, cheese crackers, Cheez-Its, animal crackers, fig bars, chocolate chip cookies, Oreos, oatmeal, cream pies, gummy bears, M&Ms. Those are the type of items. You can also expect bananas, as well as PB&J, and potatoes are going to be at aid station Jacob's Cantina, which is the bottom of Jacob's Ladder. It's the first aid station you hit. It's also aid station 4 and aid station 7 for the 50Kers. So there should be potatoes there while they last. Just don't litter. Please don't litter. I'm going to be out there making sure on Sunday that the course looks good, that it looks just like it was on Friday before we set everything up. Please don't litter. Hold on to your trash. If somebody reports you littering, I'm going to pull your tag. So just don't litter. Of course, it's by accident, but especially if you see trash that's not yours, just pick it up. All right. Race morning. Everybody's got to check in at the start. So there will be a volunteer there with a clipboard. Make sure that you check in with them, say hi to them, and just let them know that you are going to be running on Saturday. There will also be EMTs out there, so that's to keep everybody safe. So make sure that I want to know how many runners we have starting, and making sure that we have everybody accounted for throughout the day. Make sure your bib number is visible. So either put it on your shorts or your shirt. You can put it on your hat, but put it somewhere on the front of you that's going to be visible, so that people who are taking pictures, I can help identify you with those pictures with your bib number, and also it's going to help me and help aid station volunteers as you come into an aid station record that you were there. Drop bags on the morning of. There will be a car there to take drop bags. Those drop bags will go to the upper lot aid station. That's mile 9 and mile 22. So you'll hit that aid station twice for the 50K. If you're a 25Ker, you really shouldn't need a drop bag. If you want one, you can have one. You'll see it at mile 9. So only once. Okay, race start time, 7 a.m. 7 a.m. on the dot. I want everybody on the line at 6:55. And then after that, we'll go ahead and get started. So we'll have make some final race announcements. We'll count down to 7 a.m. and we'll get started. Talked about bathrooms. There are 4. If for some reason you need to use the bathroom on the course, there is a pit toilet, and it's at mile 10-ish, but it's like 0.2 miles off the course. So if you really need to plan on having that's 0.2 miles off the course each way. It's a pit toilet. There are signs going to be directing you. That would be after aid station 3 for both the 50K and the 25K. 50Kers, you'll see it on the way back, right around like mile 21. So if you need that, like I said before, each aid station will have toilet paper and hand sanitizer if you need to use the restroom or the facilities. Okay, prizes. King and Queen of the Mountain will both receive a $50 gift card to Runabout Sports in both distances. So 50Kers, you guys are going to be numbers 1 through 50, bibs up to 1 to 50, or excuse me, up to 49. And 25Kers, you guys are going to be bibs 50 and up. So it is going to be the first person to the top of the Gateway Trail. I'm going to have folks there recording your number. I'm also going to have a camera there so I can see who's the first over the top. Yeah, make sure that your bib is visible so that we can record and give you credit if you are the king or queen of the mountain for each distance. That'll also help you keep in mind the people that you're racing based on your bib number. Again, 50 and up is the 25K, and 1 through 49 is the 50K. There's also overall prizes, some really nice stained glass by a local artist named Mike Bircher. I'm really excited about them. So there's 2 of them. There's a male and female for first place for each race. So 4 total first prize. Male, female. The smaller ones, there's 2 sizes. The smaller ones are for the 25K and the larger are for the 50K. In addition, each finisher, like I said earlier, will get either their choice of apple butter or applesauce. This is from a local family down in Elliston. So I'm excited about this. The reason for this is because I don't want a medal that's just going to sit there in a box. So the idea here is that this is consumable, hopefully, and it connects you with our local community here in Elliston if you're from out of the area. And I just think it's neat to have something that's consumable. Each runner will also get a couple stickers if you want to throw them on your car or wherever you want to put them, or not. Okay, and finally, each person will get a voucher for their beverage at Rising Silo. Now, the beverage voucher will be attached to your bib, so make sure that you get it. If you pick your bib up on race morning, just make sure you take it off so it's not like wet from running with it. But don't lose it. That's the only voucher you're going to get. So just make sure that you keep it, put it somewhere safe. Don't leave it at the hotel. Make sure you have it with you so that when you finish the race, or have it with somebody, or maybe in your car, so when you finish the race, you can get your beverage. That's good for a beer, a kombucha, a fizzy soda. I think that's pretty much it. At Rising Silo, which is just across from the finish line. Obviously, if you have a beverage there, stay in that area. Do not walk back across with an alcoholic beverage to the park there. So stay at Rising Silo with your beverage, that is. Just make sure I have everything covered here. So I think that's most of the important information that you need to know. I think the other thing is just be mindful of the other runners that are out there with you. So if you see somebody who's in trouble, if you see somebody who looks like they are not in a good place, make sure that you make a note of their number. Make sure you just ask them, like, hey, are you okay? Do you need a gel? Do you want me to send the people at the aid station out for you? We will have EMTs there on site, so if we need them, hopefully we won't, but please just look out for each other as you're out there. I will be out on the course as well, but just be mindful as we pass other runners that I'll also be encouraging too. So just be, I guess, just try to promote community while you're out there on the course. I will be there to answer questions on Friday afternoon, and any other questions that you have, hopefully this answered it, or just shoot me an email. So I look forward to seeing each and every one of you. My goal as a race director is first and foremost to foster a community. I hope that Saturday is a celebration for everybody. It's like this awesome day that all of your hard work, all of your training, all those long hours out on the trail will get to pay off. And then also it's like a celebration with all these awesome people that you get to go out and share this beautiful national forest with. So I'm really excited to meet everybody that I haven't met. I'm going to do my best to try to get names and learn people. But I'm really excited to meet you guys, see you guys out there. I hope that you enjoy this course. I hope that you enjoy the event, that you see it as an event that's promotes community and fosters this awesome community that we have. So look forward to seeing you guys out there on Saturday. Make sure that when you're out there running, you're enjoying every minute of it, because we really are fortunate to be able to do this. So I'll see you guys on Saturday or Friday evening, and go out and enjoy the Beast Coast.